Hi, welcome to my video on extra quotient derivatives. In this video I'm going to do two extra ones. Number one, find d dx of 5y cubed divided by x squared. And we're going to put this in simplest form. So this is a quotient, and we're going to call this one f and this one g. The quotient rule is f prime g f g prime with a minus and a g squared. That's the formula when you do the derivative of a quotient. So we have 5y cubed derivative of f times g, subtract f, which is 5y cubed, and the derivative of g all over g, which is x squared, and we got to square it. And so that becomes the derivative of 5y cubed in terms of x is the same as pretend as an x, so that's 5 times 3 is 15. Drop the exponent by 1, which is a square. But because we're doing the derivative in terms of x, we have to do a y prime. X squared, subtract 5y cubed, and the derivative of x squared in terms of x is 2x all over x squared, all squared is x to the fourth. So we group this together, or do it in 15x squared y squared y prime. So all I do is I normally go x squared y and then the prime. So we get a 10 x y cubed, and that's over x to the fourth. And I said simplify because we have a GCF here of 5, and we got an x squared and an x, so x is common. And we got a y squared and a y cubed, so that's y squared. So we take out the GCF. 15 divided by 5 is 3. X squared divided by x is x. Y squared divided by y squared is cancels out, and we get a y prime. And negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. X divided by x is cancels out. Y cubed divided by y squared is a y all over x to the fourth. And when I said simplify, because x is a common, so we get 5. X cancels into x to the fourth 3 times, so there's y. So x cancels out, so we get 5y squared, 3x y prime minus 2y all over x cubed. So that's what I mean by simplifying, because x is a common factor here. We can cancel x in the numerator and denominator. Again, when you do the derivative of y in terms of x, you will get a y prime. Number 2, show that d dx of y divided by y squared minus 4 becomes negative y prime bracket y squared plus 4 all over bracket of y squared minus 4 all squared. So again, this is f and this is g, and I always like to write it out. F prime g and f g prime minus with the square. So we got f, so that's y, derivative of y, times the g, which is y squared minus 4, subtract f, and y squared minus 4 derivative, y prime derivative, and that's y squared minus 4 all squared. So let's do the derivative of y. Again, pretend that's an x. If that was an x, you just get a 1. And because it's the derivative of y in terms of x, we get a y prime. Y squared minus 4 y. And we do the derivative here. So the derivative of y squared is 2y y prime. Derivative of negative 4 is 0. Again, when we do the derivative of y squared in terms of x, we get 2y, y prime. If that was an x here, the derivative would have been 2x, but because it's a y, we do the derivative of y squared as if it was an x, which would have been 2x, but the difference is we get derivative is 2y, y prime, all over y squared minus 4 all squared. So we multiply that out, we get y squared y prime minus 4 y prime. Multiply by y, we get 2y squared y prime all over y squared minus 4 all squared. And we got a y squared y prime. Two terms are the same, so it's a negative 1y squared y prime minus 4y prime. We add up these two terms, so 1 minus 2 is negative 1. And that gives us, we take out, notice we got a negative and we got a negative and we got a y prime. So we take out the negative y prime, that gives us y squared. Negative into negative is positive 4. Again, when we divide negative y prime into negative y squared prime, the negative becomes a positive, which is here, and y primes cancel, so we get y squared. And here, negative into negative is positive, y prime into negative, or into 4y prime, primes cancel, we get a 4. And we get y squared plus 4 all squared. And that's the simplification. Again, the only difference is nothing cancels here. Oh, that's a minus 4. If this was a plus right here, then they would have canceled out, but that's a minus, so that's y squared minus 4. So that's the simplified form, and we had to show that the derivative of y over y squared minus 4 is equal to this expression here, which we have. So we had to factor out the negative y prime to get it the same as this. And again, that brings us to the end of this video. And if you like my video, click the like button, click the subscribe button. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, the content. The content of my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained, just one word. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.